Good morning, everybody. How's it going? It's Yukon here. I'm all packed up, ready to roll. Look at the weather. The change from last night, yesterday evening till today is just, it's shocking. To be honest, it freaking poured rain yesterday afternoon, late in the day, and it stopped raining by dark and cleared out during the middle of the night. It was even clearer than this. That sky was crystal clear blue. About as blue as it gets. But no, what I'm thinking, I'm gonna go into Bar Harbor and climb Cadillac Mountain one way or another. Either preferably just go ahead and hike it or e-bike it or whatever, but I want to go up it. And then I'll probably come back here because tomorrow's supposed to be cloudier and cooler, not so much rain, but cloudy and cooler. And then I'll go climb this Tunk Mountain tomorrow. Do it that way. And then the next day I'm gonna head on north, more northeast again, and maybe all the way up to the Millinocket area. I'm not sure. I'll make a good day of it though. And then set up for a possible Katahdin summit next Wednesday or Thursday, and then after that start heading back south basically. But I could do some good fishing. I know there's a lake up here. There's one down here too, and I didn't even think about that. It's a half a mile down there. Sign says 0.3, but it's a half a mile. I've looked at it on their map and it says 0.5. And it's all down. But I never thought about it. I could take the e-bike. It doesn't say you can't. You know, I didn't see anywhere nothing about no bicycles. So I don't think they'd gig me. Hell, I'm the only car that's been back here. I come in here yesterday, about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then left and then come back and stayed and blah blah blah. Anyway, I'm gonna get rolling. This Cadillac Mountain, the view of the ocean today should be epic. I'll show y'all a little bit of this road coming out of here. It gets pretty rough. This is one of the rougher spots, I think. Yeah. So coming up is Stadia, far left, far right coming down. And the swamp buggy does it again. Get it back over there. Get it back over here. Yeah, it's got some high ridges in the middle on back there too. I'd get my tires right on that ridge. I'd rather take a few more scratches. It ain't gonna hurt this thing. As to get the bottom out. Sorry, see I damaged that my ATO cooler, automatic transmission oil cooler. It's like an air conditioner. It's got the fins on it. The transmission oil runs through it. It helps cool it. It's just damaged. It ain't leaking or nothing. I don't know when or where. Noticed it when I was home. Obviously, it's still functional. So there's Long Pond. There's nothing says that you can't camp there. I think there's a sign, no fires, so you can like park there 24 hours. They don't want people. This, I don't know, it probably does get a lot of attention though here in just any time now. The tourist season's just now starting to really kick in. Yesterday it showed me how bad the weather could be even in June. I mean, like tomorrow's the first day of summer. I think that's either tomorrow or the next day. Pretty cool road here. It's got a lot of bumps and whatnot. The shoulders normally ain't that big. That'd be good for bicycling. They get bumpy because there's big boulders underneath in spots, and those boulders, the temperature change and the boulders pushing up cause potholes and stuff. And then a lot of that's just soft spots. Brutal winters. Everything freezes hard. Anyway, I'm gonna pay attention to my driving. Hope you guys are having a good one. Right here I think is It's a spring boat, spring lake access. There's another parking area just right down here for Tunk Mountain. And anyway, I may do it tomorrow. The old Tunk Mountain. Hold on just a minute here. We might be able to see it. But I may have to climb up. So there's that spring lake. Yeah, I bet it'd be a good hike. But the weather's gonna be nastier tomorrow, so I don't know. We'll just have to see. I'd rather get this Cadillac Mountain. It's a priority. I don't see it. I'll see y'all later. All right, everybody. I'm here in the Acadia National Park, and this is my main accent. I'm going to hike the North Ridge Cadillac Mountain Trail. I think that's the name of it, but it's right down here. I ran off and forgot the GoPro. Had to come back and get it. Off of this road here. Yeah, I got down here like a quarter of a damn mile. And well, I got down to the trail. The main trail. Let me see this little side trail. I don't like doing this, but this is really where I need to be. Just over here. Doop. Now, anyway, right there's the little trail. See. Yeah, I've been pedaling around. It's like after 2:30 now. Hell, I meant to be done back to that lake by now. I'm just now starting. But oh well. I've been seeing a lot of stuff. Very pretty out today. Alright, well, I'll make some more video when I get on out here. It should be some neat stuff. Should be neat. Anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. Hey everybody, this is that Cadillac North Ridge Trail, and it's mostly on bedrock. A little side view here right quick. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, that's overlooking Bar Harbor. And there's Bar Island. There's like, I don't know. I don't think it's a cruise ship. Oh, that's the big ferry that goes to Nova Scotia. Yeah, okay. Because they got a little one that goes over to Winterport, which is like back over in there. It goes around those 4 islands and then takes a left. Yeah. So I took it. It saves like a whole day of riding. But yeah, that one goes to Nova Scotia. And brings people here, takes them back. Oh, wow. The sun's a little bit intense up here. And it's pretty steep. It's, like I say, mainly exposed bedrock. But a lot of cut steps and stuff too. They've done a great job with it, but yeah, it is a little steep overall. Yeah, it looked to me just from what, you know, map I seen, there's a little contour lines on it, that the bottom looked tougher. You know, the first half mile or whatever looked the toughest as far as the steepness, the grade, and then it starts to like round off, but it stays steep for a while. It's taking its toll on me. I get older. The weight though, this damn weight's it gets you worse than age. I mean, every 5 pounds is probably like aging a year that you're overweight. So if you're like I don't know, 40, 50 pounds overweight, you're like 10 years older. So that's, I need to lose about 8 or 10 years of weight at that rate. No, for real. Imagine carrying around an extra 5 gallons of water in a big bucket. That's what's happening. So I mean, that's steep. Camera's basically point level. See, as I spin around, that's why I just come up. I like this type trail. A lot of this in Maine on the AT. You start getting exposed, but it's not really quite above tree line. Tree line happens like this. Everything just gets smaller. The trails get wider like that. And then all of a sudden you come to a spot. Usually it's a little bump up. And that's it. There's no more trees. And you know, you might see little ones like hiding behind rocks. Little patches on the little flat protected spots. Then you get certain high Mount Washington, Katahdin, you get a certain elevation there and there's none. They just can't survive. Yeah. Damn, this is badass. Wouldn't this be just an incredible campsite? Hell, you could really be in decent weather like this time of the year on. All you need is a sleeping bag and an air mattress and maybe a little tarp just in case. Since the weather's gonna be bad, you wouldn't want to be out here anyway. That's one thing I did not bring is my rain jacket. 2.2 miles. The ranger lady was wrong. She said it was 3 miles round trip and about a half a mile from the nearest parking or whatever. And I don't think it was quite that far from me from the parking, but it's 2.2 one way. So that's roughly 4.5 instead of 3. She's awful little ways there. Plus the little side road. So good 5 miles. This hike will be up and back. So that's good. Good exercise. And hopefully a great view. Alright, well, I'll let you know. Look at that. Little spin view. I'll make more video and get on up. Hey everybody, right here's a little bit more of a difficult area. Again, the camera's facing level. See how steep the bank is? And it goes off down in there. Yeah, this is steep. It's kicking my butt. People have been taking breaks here. Here comes a bunch of them. Anyway, yeah. I heard one of them say back there, they said just about halfway. So, that's good. Hope you guys are having a good one. Check this out, everybody. I've come out on pretty much solid bedrock. Still right on the ridge line. Look at that. Down there's Bar Harbor, Bar Island, which I stealth camped on last year. That's right. Stealth camping Yukon on Bar Island. See, it's an island right now. Wow. Anyway, I'll make more video at the top. Out there's open ocean. Well, everybody, right over there's the summit. The parking lot's up here, so most of these people just drove up. Oh wow, it's noticeably cooler. It actually feels perfect. I could see these people. The trail I come up's over in there. Comes up the North Ridge. Wow. Wow. Jeez. Wow. And this is supposed to be one of the best, if not the best, sunrises on the east coast of the United States. And I bet it is spectacular. Wow. Now I think back in the distance is that Tunk Mountain. But it could be further. It could be further to the east, but I don't think so. It could be all the way over there. But I think I would have seen those windmills. Hell, the bike trip, I was out in here. Way out in there is Quaddy Head Lighthouse. Wow. Wow, this talks about the sun. Let's read this right quick. This will be all. Maybe not. Oh, wow. Well, you could, there is plenty of places here to spread out good for a sunrise. And the sunset's good too, I'm sure, but it's not. It wouldn't be as spectacular because of the water, the ocean effect. Wow. That's a long ways, everybody. I mean, Bar Island looks tiny. It's 40 acres. I remember that. Because I had it to myself. A lot of different cultures up here. See, they've got some of it kind of roped off. Help protect the vegetation. You see where the water's been flowing. Stained the rocks. Alright, I'll make a little more video when we get up here. Hey everybody. Yeah, I'm on the summit. A lot of people up here. Again, that's the Atlantic Ocean. Bar Harbor and everything's down in there. And yes, you can see Mount Katahdin on a clear day. It's back in that direction. It's on this sign over here. Put a picture in there. Alright, I'm gonna get heading back down. Get back to camp. Hope you guys are having a great day. Hey everybody. this is what I thought was one of the better parts of this trail, because there ain't many people out here. And a grand view. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, fairly certain that's that Tonk Mountain's back in there. Not 100% sure, but fairly sure. Hell, I don't know. For all I know, that's it over there, but I don't think so. I think it's further than that. I mean, it's like 40 some miles to drive, but as the crow flies, it's like 30-ish. So, hell, I don't think that's it. Because the road goes out and then left and put it over there. Anyway, it is much better going down. This trail is I would rate it maybe not difficult, but between difficult and moderate. It's definitely not easy. Definitely not. It has a pretty steep average ascent, descent. I mean, it's coming out of that, not this first dip. See the road, but you go over it and down again. So it's down there. You got 1,500 foot the elevation, a little over 1,500, and it starts down there probably 203 at the most. That's a lot of climbing, it's just 2 miles. Anyway, I'm gonna get off this summit before I get blown off. Look at that. Everybody have a good one. All right, everybody, I'm back down here at the parking lot, and it is a total distance of 5.8 miles. Now I did go out to the trail and come back to get the GoPro, but 5.8 miles in 4 minutes and 32 seconds, or 4 hours and 32 minutes, for 4.5 hours, almost 6 miles. And a lot of that tough, you know, uphill. 2 miles of that's really tough. Wow, it's pretty cool. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna make a video here. That's the relive video, and I'll add it on to the end of today's video. You guys have a good one. I'll make more and more video when I get back to camp. Let you know if I've found, you know, got the same side or whatever. You guys have a good one.